Hey YouTube, Lord Alex here, and this is some new toys I got recently. Haven't had a chance to use them yet. Some of you might recognize them. I got 6 of them for $20 on eBay. I've been wanting them for a long time. I've just never, for some reason, I've never bought them. But I got a pretty good deal. Like I said, 6 of them for $20. Called automatic fishing reels. Some people call them auto fishers or yo-yos, yo-yo reels, things like that. And they come with some shorter pieces of string here for tying through that hole, for securing it to a tree branch that hangs out over the water, or say a milk jug floating in the water, or anything like that. And what you would do is you take your leader, your fishing leader, that would have, I don't know, about 8 inches of fishing line and then a hook on the end of it. Attach it here to your swivel. And these are the flat bar models. There's flat bar and there's wire trigger models, and I've been advised that the flat bar, which is this guy here, the flat trigger, is more sensitive and lasts longer. So that's what I got. I actually saw combination sets on eBay where you could get half and half of the wire and half of the flat. But the way it works is you put your leader on here with your bait, you tie this to whatever you're going to tie it to, and you pull out as much line as you need here. This has actually got about 15 feet of line attached to this thing. You can only pull out about 10 feet of it because the spring inside here, it only allows for that many rotations, or however many, 10 feet of twisting up. You pull it out, and there's little notches here, just like that. Now it's set. You have it hanging in the water. You can put this whole thing in the water. I think they're galvanized steel. I'm not sure. It says Mechanical Fisher Company, Diamond City, Arkansas. Patent applied for. I'm not sure what that means. I've never seen that before. So, you set it, and then when the fish bites onto it, I'm trying to do this in camera here. If you set it, you see that as soon as you touch that, it's pretty sensitive. All I've got to do is just barely tug on it, and it pulls it up. And it keeps tension on it. So it's going to wear the fish out. The fish is going to fight it and fight it and fight it and fight it and fight it. It automatically sets the hook. It's not super strong, but it's strong enough to set the hook on a small to medium-sized fish. And it will fight it until it wears the fish out. So you can set out 3 or 4 or 5 of these things, and they don't weigh hardly anything. Set out a few of these, and you don't have to worry about going out and hunting. If you're out camping or surviving or doing whatever you're doing out in the wilderness. You just set them, hang in the water, and it will come back, and the fish will be just sitting at the top of the water there. Usually these are not strong enough to pull the fish out of the water, unless you catch really small fish. But they will wear them out so they can't keep diving back down anymore. And you have fish for dinner. So if you don't have any of these in your bug out bag, or 7-day, 4-day, 3-day, whatever 72-hour kit, your camping kits, like I said, I bought 6 of these. I've got 3 of them in my camping kit right now, which I guess could be considered a 72-hour bag or a bug out bag type deal, but I've got other things for that. So I'm going to leave 3 of them in there. The other 3 I'm going to be playing with. And see how well they work. I'll try to make some videos. I've got a small pond. I've actually got a couple of small ponds out of my ranch. And I might go out there one day and hang some of these out on some limbs and see how they work. They look pretty well built. They look promising. And from some of the videos I've seen and what I've read on some forums, they do work pretty well. One thing I'm worried about is these triggers are really sensitive. I mean, really sensitive. I just Barely touched this thing. So I'm worried about setting this thing if I was going to do like a jug set. Which would be, I would tie this to a milk jug full of air, of course, so it would float. Use it as a bobber. Tie a line to the jug. I would pull out, 5 feet or 3 feet or whatever this, set it, and then throw the whole thing out in the water. And of course have a retrieval line on the jug. But I'm afraid that if I do that, if it hits the water wrong, it's going to set this off and reel it in. I don't know. I've seen it done, but I didn't realize these things were this sensitive. So I guess I'll make a video on seeing how that works, and I will actually put in the video if I have to throw it out 10 times before it doesn't retract itself, or if it works the first time. I'll put that all in the video so you'll know the real truth about it. So far I think it's a win, but we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Click the little thumbs up down here and subscribe, and you'll see a bunch more of my videos. I've got quite a few more to come.